Ring is based on a real person. Not loosely. The scandal, the professor, the name. All of it pulled straight from a true story Japan tried to bury, and nobody knows this. The ring might be real. So the ring has 3 real-life inspirations. I already made 2 videos about it. The first case is the case of Izu Oshima, where 2000 people jumped into a volcano. So this really happened in the 1930s in Japan, and this is one of the inspirations for Ring, where Sadako, the ring and the girl, her mother, also jumped into a volcano. The second inspiration is Okiku, the story of a servant in Edo period Japan who was thrown into a well and then became an angry spirit in Onryo. This is also a real-life story in Japan, and as we've spoken in the last video, it might have been real. The third inspiration for Ring is today's video, the story about Chizuko, a woman in 1910 Japan who claimed to have psychic powers. Now this is also a real story, and here Suzuki-san, the author of The Ring, didn't have to invent anything. He straight up just took real-life events for a story. Everything I'm gonna present you today is exactly how it happened in The Ring. Keep on watching. It started with a missing 50 yen. 1908, a 22-year-old woman named Mifune Chizuko tells her husband exactly where his missing money is. Inside the family's Buddhist altar. She's right. Her in-laws accuse her of hiding it herself. The marriage falls apart. Back at her family home, her brother-in-law, a hypnosis obsessive, puts her in a trance and tells her she can see through solid objects. She starts passing every test he runs. A mining company hires her to locate coal underground. She finds it and gets paid the equivalent of 200 million yen. Word reaches Tokyo. A psychology professor at Tokyo Imperial University, Japan's most elite institution, hears about her. His name is Fukurai. He tests her privately. She performs, and he believes every bit of it. He goes public. September 15, 1910. Chizuko is brought before Japan's top academics. The test: read characters sealed inside a lead pipe without opening it. She gets it right, twice, but the characters she named matched Fukurai's practice materials, not the actual test materials. Nobody could prove she cheated. The press didn't need proof. Within days, she's a national fraud, her face on every newspaper. The humiliation is total. 4 months later, January 19, 1911, she took her own life. She was 24. So Chizuko came from Kumamoto, which is in Kyushu, at the very bottom of Japan. A poor girl from the countryside develops psychic abilities. She realized she can do certain things other people cannot do. And she starts making money with this ability. So she goes to Tokyo and she thinks she can make it. She thinks she can become some media sensation. And she truly believes in her ability and she wants to show it to the whole world. Maybe partly inspired by the professor. But the media mocks her as a fraud and this hurts her so much she takes her own life. This is the exact same story as in The Ring. Word for word, identical. So Suzuki-san, the author of The Ring, didn't just make things up. He literally put real-life events in his book. Even the name is the same, Chizuko and Shizuko. He only changed one syllable of the name. And even more weird, Sadako is also real. Japan in 1910 is sprinting toward modernity. Western science, Western logic. The whole project of becoming a world power depends on looking rational. And then this woman shows up saying she can see through metal. It becomes a proxy war. Physicists ran counter experiments. Universities took sides. The media ran it for months. A film called Senrigan even hit cinemas weeks after the experiment just to cash in. Fukurai found a second psychic, Nagao Ikubo, who claimed she could burn images onto photographic film using only her mind. She faced the same treatment. She was gone by February 1911. 2 women, same professor, both dead within weeks of each other. Fukurai published a book defending all of it and got forced out of the university. The whole thing became known as the senrigan affair, a wound Japan didn't talk about for decades. After the Meiji restoration in Japan wanted to become a dominant power in Asia. They basically wanted to join Europe and America and become a global power. So a lot of things, like for example psychic abilities, were seen as pseudoscience, something to basically get rid of. Because in the West, with science, this was seen as nothing but hoaxes. So if some woman from Kumamoto, the bottom of Japan, is coming to Tokyo and claiming she has some powers, of course they try to push her down. Of course people will say she is nothing but a hoax. And that's exactly what happened. But what do you guys think about the professor? 2 people under his care died, ended their own lives. Do you think he's just a scam artist? Or do you think he truly believes in psychic abilities? Or do you think he had some relationship with the woman and tricked them? So in the novel and also in the books, Shizuko has a relationship with the professor. And they have a child, and the child is Sadako, the girl from the ring. In real life, nothing like that happened. As far as we know, there's still a possibility that they had a secret relationship. And even more, she was not the only woman under him. After Shizuko died, he immediately got another woman who also claimed to have psychic powers. So in my opinion, there's something weird about this character. And if you guys don't know, in the movie, in the Japanese version, he is also the one who eventually pushes Sadako down the well. Koji Suzuki is writing Ring in 1991. He needs to explain how images get onto a cursed tape with no camera. He comes across ninja, psychic projection onto film, starts reading, finds Fukurai, finds Shizuko. The story was already written. Chizuko becomes Shizuko, the mother in Ring. 1 syllable different. Fukurai becomes Dr. Ikuma, the professor destroyed for believing in her. The experiment, the media pylon, the scandal, lifted straight from 1910. But here's what nobody talks about. After Chizuko was gone, Fukurai kept working, found new subjects, kept testing. One of them, years later, her name was Sadako Takahashi. The name of the most iconic character in the Ring franchise, taken from a real woman who worked with a real professor who destroyed Shizuko. Suzuki didn't build this world, he found it. So if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe and press like. I'm still a very small channel, I don't even have 1,000 subscribers, and lately these videos don't really get too many views. Like, I work really hard on these videos, I try to make them interesting and I research a lot to get all the info right. So if you enjoy these videos, don't forget to press like, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more content just like this, and leave a comment on your theories below. What do you think about the professor? Do you think he had a relationship with Chizuko? What do you think about the story of the Ring, Sadako? Do you think that maybe it's all real? Because the Ring has 3 real-life inspirations. First, the Izo-Oshima case, where 2,000 people jumped into a volcano. Real. Sadako's mother also jumped into a volcano on Izo-Oshima. The second case is Okiku, the servant who was thrown into a well and became an angry spirit, non-real. This is also a real-life story in Japan. And then the third case, today's video, about Chizuko the psychic, who claimed to have real powers, got together with a professor in Tokyo, only for people to call her a scam artist on live TV, which led to her death. Everything is same as in the Ring. So what do you guys think about these events? Do you think it's real or not? Let me know below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.